Morning, July 2nd, day 31. Well, I made it back to Woodford. Yeah, that was a good rest. Ended up taking a couple nights at a local hotel, and they had a pool, a little bit of fireworks last night. There's a Tim Hortons, there was McDonald's, there was didn't really have a grocery store close. Meaford is kind of spread along the lake, but yeah, I only needed a couple days, enough to make it to Owen Sound. Yeah, the temperatures are going to be climbing into the 40 with the humidex, and we'll see. if the terrain is not too bad, and there's not too much elevation, and and there's a little bit of a breeze, yeah, but if it's gonna be what I think it's gonna be, I'm gonna be slugging it. But a couple days to Owen Sound. I got lots of food this time, too much in fact, and I split it. I gotta go north first and then swing back down, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, talk to you guys in a bit. It's hard to believe that that's a natural, like a perfect dam. Well, let's see if I pass the backpack test. Oh, no kidding. I might have to put the phone down here. Ooh. Oh yeah, just like a refrigerator. Well, that was the wide part. Okay. Seems the mosquitoes like it too. Somebody lives down here. Yay! Okay, I gotta scramble. Well, maybe I can do it. Made it! Cool or what? Well, my little splunking. It was nice when I was down there, nice and cool. But boy, immediately when I came out, the sweat just started pouring off me. I'm condensing. Yeah, it's hot. I don't even know what 40 degrees is in Fahrenheit, but yeah, it's hot. I'm heading towards the Bayview, the provincial Bayview Natural Reserve, I guess. And yeah, there's a bit of cloud up there. I don't know if we're going to get a small shower, which ends up being nice because it gets rid of a little bit of the humidity. But yeah, doing a road walk right now, and you can hear the wind. And yeah, I was starting to overheat there. And it's not even close to noon yet, so keep on going. Okay, later. Well, I'm in the Bayview Provincial Natural Reserve. It's a multi-use trail, which is good because it's good and wide. Oh, deer fly. And yeah, a little bit of a breeze, so I'm able to cool off. I'm hoping the name implies that eventually I'll get a view of the bay. We'll see. Things have been misnamed before, that's for sure. Haven't seen a soul today yet. And, well, I mean, with temperatures like this, I don't think that's the first thing on people's mind is to go for a hike. I think the majority of them are down by the beach. Wisely. Okay, we'll keep going here and see if eventually we can look over into the bay. That would be kind of cool. Okay. One of the smarter things I did this time was get a short haircut. What a lifesaver that was. I've been going for a while here in the park and still no view, but hopefully we'll get one little glimpse. But it's cooled off a little bit, so that's good. It's almost bearable. Well, I'm finally getting glimpses of the bay, which is good. I guess that's where I came down one of those hills a long time ago before I went down the valley. But yeah, you can see the overcast here. I don't know if I should prepare myself for a bit of cooling water or... Okay, in a bit. Well, you get to follow the ridge here a little bit, but you never really get a clear view. There's another hill on the other side, and that apparently is a military base. And I think I'm not sure really what they do there. I know there was some blue helmets in town, United Nations guys, and a lot of people were on leave, I guess, for the long weekend for Canada Day, and the oh, deer fly. The hotel prices magically jumped from $80 a night to $200, which I thought was a little. They know the guys are on leave, right? So, like, happy Canada Day. I thought that was in piss poor spirit, but hey, that's what we've become. Okay, I'll continue here. It's sure threatening rain here, and it has cooled off a little bit, but yeah, I think just waiting for this downpour, and then hopefully it'll give me a more pleasant afternoon. Okay, I'll continue and try to find a good vantage point. I finally got a little glimpse. I don't know if that's the hill with the military or one down that way a little bit, but catching part of the bay there too. Kind of gray though, sorry. But one thing about the having the military base there, it sure keeps the housing away. You don't get no Richies trying to sneak in a monster house or anything, because the federal government wouldn't allow it. And we also get this huge tract of land here too. I've been on this for most of the morning. It's a big piece of forest and uninterrupted. So there you go. I'm gonna say that MND stands for Ministry of Natural Defense. So I shall heed. I'm just leaving the park now. That's kind of neat. That's a big old tract of land. I kind of have to go southbound again and almost back to where I started. It's a big old loop with this road walk. And then, yeah, I got a bunch of road walk, but I got cloud cover and it's cooled down significantly, so I'm gonna enjoy it. I think this is gonna be the best hiking kind of weather I'm gonna have for a little while, so I'm gonna book some miles here on the road and get as far as I can here, if I can keep away from these horse flies. Horse flies are the worst, the deer flies, or I don't know what you call them, the biting flies. They just, when they catch on to you, they will follow you for a kilometer. The only way to get rid of them is to kill them, you know. Okay, I better get to it. The owner of the dogs was there, but dogs weren't listening to her. She had 2 of them, couldn't handle it. Looks like it's starting to rain. Anyways, I made it through unscathed. Yeah, if you have a dog that doesn't listen to you, put it on a leash. I mean, you know what I mean? Nobody's here to steal your 1969 Ford on the grass or anything, you know what I mean? Okay, especially us, because we don't carry anything we don't need. Later. Hi guys. Oh, that's the bull. Stopped on the corner there of my road walk. There was a piece of mowed lawn there that at least I could sit down on. And I had my lunch. What can you do? I never realized how much road walking I'm practically road walking all the way to Owen Sound, but that's okay. It's at least the sun's not beating down today, and it's actually cooled off nicely. And I was just having one of these chocolate bars. They're called Big Turk or something, and I've never had one in my life. And you know what? They're delicious. And you can keep them in your pack and they won't squish down to nothing. There's like a jelly type center. 60 years old, still learning shit. Okay, catch you in a bit. It's sad to say, but I haven't seen a decent crop or farm in a long time. I don't think these farmers are rich. I don't know if it's the weather, I don't know if it's the soil, but wow, manure piles are not very high. Catching a glimpse of the bay there again, and I guess I'm heading out that way after Owen Sound and Wyerton, and I don't know if that's Lion's Head. I can't remember what's next, but as you can tell by the poor quality of the audio, there's a gorgeous wind happening. It's just saving my life. Perfect. Couldn't have timed it better. The wind died down a little bit. Yeah, you know what? The road walks, you get to thinking, and you really put in some good time, because it's a no-brainer. Number one, you're not looking for braces, you're not tripping or going into crevasses, or, you know what I mean? It's left foot, right foot. And today I'm lucky. I got an overcast sky, I got a wind. I know tomorrow it's just going to be blistering hot again. The rate that I'm smashing kilometers here, I'm going to see when there's a designated spot. If I'm in any shape, well, I just might just push into Owen Sound. A lot of it's road walk anyway. So even if it does get a little dark, you know, and from there, I don't know what I'd do, whether I'd grab a hotel and either Greyhound at home, or my plan B was maybe to do the Wyerton section, but we'll see. I have a lot more road walk to do, so I have a lot more time to think about it. But yeah, it's whirling around in my head here. Okay, let's see how I make out. Must be near the Owen Sound airport. I keep on hearing small aircraft taking off on a regular basis. Wow, the mosquitoes are thick. I think if there's a little bit of water to be had here, I'm just gonna grab it, filter it on the road next time I'm on, because wow, I don't think they've had blood in a while. Okay, gotta go. I don't think that's a very used trail I'm on. Kind of a dry swamp is the best description. Well, turkey there with, I don't know what a baby turkey's called. She's got 2 or 3 of them. Huh. Oh, there's a pair. Let's see, wait for the babies to come here. 1. There's 2, 3, 4. Oh, the little ones can really fly. I found a little shade here. My phone is down to about 15%, and I have to keep it for navigation. So it's looking more and more like I'm going to bail in Owen Sound. There's no sense. The designated spot is like 6 kilometers away from downtown, and like, you know, it's road walk anyway for the most part. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I know there's an 8 o'clock bus back to Toronto in the morning. The next section is notoriously dry, and today is the coolest of all the days. This is an actual cold front, and you could see how much I was sweating this morning. So if I get into that next section and then there's nobody around and things end up being dry, you know, it's not worth it. I think I'll go home, rest up, let some of this heat wave go through, and then from there I can do my last push, which I haven't really figured out how much is left, but you know, something comparable to what I've just done. So I think I'm gonna just sign off here and save what I have for navigation. Kind of an anticlimactic end, but I can't really, I'm gonna recharge and maybe say a few words tonight once I get settled in, but it's not worth me stopping and recharging the battery for this. So okay, let me carry on here. Beard on though. Owen Sound though. Bye-bye. Well, I finally made it to Owen Sound, and I got like 2 wooden pegs for legs. Yeah, I did a marathon. It ended up being so hot. I think I made the right decision. When I first started this trip, I tried to accommodate for the weather. I tried to chase it, and it never worked out for me. I know where I'm comfortable. I know what I can do. So I think if there's going to be 3-4 days of heavy heats again, I'm not going to try to fight it. So I got a nice room actually, and it was the same price but as the other day in Meaford, but 4 times the room. And I looked down, I said, oh, I'm getting a pretty decent tan. And then I took a shower and I discovered, no, that was just road dust. Yeah, I was I was burning up and I didn't even realizing it. You know, like, yeah, it would have been a mistake to keep going. So, Greyhound ticket, bought it online, printed it out at the hotel. 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, back to Toronto. It's kind of a long haul, not super expensive. The only thing is that they leave at 8 o'clock in the morning, so you're kind of stuck getting a room because the campsites are too far. Anyways, I'll let you go, and but I'll be back. Don't you worry. Bye. Excellent stay at the hotel. It was so fancy. They even had like lotion, which I applied generously over my burnt areas. I've got like 2 peg legs right now, but it's about 1 kilometer to the bus station, which is like getting up to go to the fridge after yesterday. And yeah, quick ride home. I'll be back. I'll jump back on the same place. There was cheaper hotels closer to the trail, but this one's just a quick walk to the bus station. So I think on the way back, if I jump off and it's too late, I'll probably just grab the cheaper hotels. But yeah, good little trip. Okay.